Tonight, the 12-23-3 7th place Thorold Blackhawks play their last regular season matchup versus the 25-12-2 3rd place Welland Jr Canadians. Good evening, welcome to Welland Arena. I'm John Molson. The Welland Jr Canadians try to snap a 3-game losing streak coming into tonight's game. 4 unanswered first period goals did them in last night as they were doubled up 6-3 by the division leading Caledonia Corvairs. So a 6-3 victory by the Corvairs last night. The Welland Jr Canadians dropping 2 points back of the St. Catharines Falcons following their 4-2 victory over the Fort Erie Meteors. 3 straight goals getting Welland back in the game last night, late in the second and into the third. A late second period goal and then 2 in the third. A defensive giveaway by Caledonia at the top of the blue line, allowing Cam Aiken to get the first goal for Welland. As the opening draw is taken, Cipriano falling to the ice, Langdon to take the draw, slides it back to the Thorold defense and cleared back in by Josh Allen. Lloyd throws it around the boards. Tyler Sahovic gives it away at the side of his net. Allen plays it up the near side board. Cipriano leaves it. Allen to the far side. The shot, and Fitzgerald's side of the net. A broken stick blade in the far corner, and now the Blackhawks bring it back to center ice. Prussia losing it at the Welland blue line, cleared back in. ATA throws it through the neutral zone, intercepted by Braden Storts. Storts, a member of Team Black for tomorrow night's All-Star game. Also representing Welland, Jack Fitzgerald, Matt Cuglietta, Josh Allen, Gabe Ruggie, and goaltender Chris Jansen. The face-off out to the right of Jansen. The Blackhawks win it. Mendaka places it to the left wing for Alec Panov. Mendaka, one of the representatives for Thorold on Team Black. Opposite Team White tomorrow night, consisting of players from Caledonia, St. Catharines, Fort Erie, and the Pelham Panthers. Shaw behind the end line. Greg Christmas meets him there. Mendaka now digging away, and a shot from the left by Christian DeFonso goes wide along the ice. Braden Storts from the neutral zone. Mendaka on his back with 2 men back for Thorold. And Postiglione, another all-star representative for Thorold, throws it up the left wing and goes on a change. Aiken has it swatted away by the number 23 defender, David D'Agostino. And D'Agostino now gloves it down with the left glove. J.C. Traverse trying to keep it onside. He's met by Nick Giancola and Scott Dorian, and an offside on the play 55 seconds into period number 1. Chris Melna with the second Welland goal last night on the power play at 1:19 while Caledonia was off on a cross-check. Roskovich ties up his man. Dorian doesn't like it. He does some pushing and shoving. Cuglietta on the far side. And he comes away with it and shoves it up to center. Whitwell intercepts for a brief second down the right wing. And the Blackhawks now leaving their own zone. Dorian from center up the left wing. Plays it off the board, goes after his own rebound. And it's taken away by Roskovich. Played down the right wing. Too far on the pass to Adam Barron. And Jake Lloyd, the last to touch it for the Blackhawks. As the whistle goes, 2 minutes and 43 seconds into period number 1. Jack Fitzgerald making the game in Caledonia look respectable last night with his goal. The backhand shot at the 10:56 mark. Thorold last in action on Friday night against the Niagara Falls Canucks. They were outshot 40-21. Despite that fact, they came away with a 4-3 win in the shootout. Mitchell Mendonca with 2 assists. Nathan Dosa, Kyle Langdon, and Alec Panov all had first period goals for Thorold before Niagara Falls came back to tie it at 3. Zach Lansfield, and Sean Farquharson cutting the lead at 9:23 and 8:54 of the second as Cipriano plays it back to his defenseman. Ruggie down the left wing for Jack Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, one of 6 aforementioned Welland All-Stars. 5 players representing the Thorold Blackhawks. As Christmas goes into the corner and he plays it in from center ice. Christmas, the 6'1", 180-pound defenseman, and now picked up by the even bigger defender, J.C. Traverge of the Welland Jr. Canadians. Traverge listed at 6'3", 180 pounds. So those 2 players of equal weight, but Traverge with a couple of inches on Greg Christmas. Played up the far board to Prescia. Prescia whips it around the wall for Christmas. Intercepted by ATA, and Traverge clears it back in. Astorino with the save off to his short left. Christmas playing it back up the wall on the far side. Welland now regrouping in their own zone. Langdon chops at the feet of Traverge. Traverge backed up as a result, plays it to the other side to Roskovich before he gets it back. Throws a long pass down the far wall for Matt Martin. The other way now goes Mendonca, and he scores! Mitchell Mendonca at the 4:59 mark, an interception through the neutral zone. All by himself, made the wrist shot over the left shoulder of Chris Jansen to the far side. And the Thorold Blackhawks take the early 1-0 lead on the Mitchell Mendonca goal. Mendonca, as mentioned, with 2 assists in the Niagara Falls game. 4:59, the time of the opening goal. Thorold with just the 1 win in this series between the 2 teams. Welland with 4 wins opposite 1 defeat in head-to-head meetings. 3 4-2 scores in those 5-2 games. Play over the right wing for Mendonca, now backing up in his own zone. Play up the near side wall to David D'Agostino, up to Pastiglione. Jansen making the save on the near post. unassisted on the Welland turnover at the 4:59 mark. Scott Dorian, the ex-Caledonia Corvair, plays it up the far side. Broken up by Sahovic. Giancola down the right wing. Back for Dorian once again, and the shot by Nick Sacco sails wide. Shot by Sacco looked to be going toward the near corner, but just wide by a couple inches. Astorino out to make a play to the defenseman Lloyd. Fitzgerald up the near corner, cut off by Sahovic on the backhand jab. Dorian back to Sahovic. Giancola and Sacco ahead of him. Giancola tries to glove it down with a right hand. DeFonso plays it up to center for Melna. He misses the pass. And Jake Lloyd back for the Blackhawks. Dosa on the corner, can't make a play. Travers tries to do the work himself on the far half wall. Tripped up in the corner is Fitzgerald, but no call on Francois Gigliotti. Play on the near sideboard. Melna along with Lloyd, two other players, one from each squad along with them. Cipriano, a step off center, plays it down the left, pass missed by Melna, and Sahovic picking it up in behind his own net now for the Blackhawks. Lloyd, the backhand pass. Dosa gloves it down to his forehand side, and the quick wrister by Dan Abbott, and Jansen with a glove save. Chris Jansen going to the All-Star game. Third in goals against. Jansen with a .217 goals against average, a 17-9-1 record on the year, one loss in the shootout. The pass up the far side board, picked off by Geddes. Play down the near board, Langdon the quick shot. Kyle Langdon with the quick wrist shot underneath the left circle. And Jansen making the save above his blocker on the near side. 11:46 to go, first period of play. 1-0 Thorold on the Mitchell Mendaka goal, unassisted at 4:59. Pressure the shot. Allen trying to clear. Langdon takes it away with Cuglietta behind him. Langdon now falling on the far half wall. Puck comes loose. And it's picked up by Welland's Melna, and offside as either Gabe Paul or Matt Cuglietta on the left wing, offside on the play. We'll take a break. You're watching GOJHL Hockey on YouTube. Aiken and Mendaka on the draw. Cameron Aiken wins the draw, slides it back to the defense. Ruggie up the far wall. Christmas takes it now. Mendaka back to Christmas, and Christmas clanks a pass off the glass. Josh Allen trying to keep it in at the top of the blue line, loses a stick, springs Christmas in on a 2-on-1. Christmas with Alec Panoff down the right wing. Greg Christmas deciding to shoot, and Jansen making a terrific save in the logo right at the center of his crease. Postiglione in the draw, left circle. Stort shoves him off and shovels a backhand pass. Puck around to the neutral zone on the far side now. Travers, short pass ahead to Cole McKnight. And back for the slight interception is Justin Whitwell. McKnight, the around the back pass. D'Agostino takes it away. Feeds Whitwell up the far board. Welland intercepts in between the half wall on the left side of the blue line, and the quick shot by Thomas Flack. Astorino hanging on. Astorino with an 8-10-1 record on the year. 1 overtime loss, 2 shootout losses, a .322 goals against average. So Astorino and Chris Jansen both represented in the All-Star game. I'm sure they'll both see some time tomorrow night. They represent the Team Black in net, along with the Ancaster Avalanche goaltender Blake Richard. A wraparound by Max Cipriano drops a short backhander down the near wall to Fitzgerald. Barron now backpedaling in his own zone, wraps the disc around the far side, and Sacco plays it around the Welland net. Whitwell and Fitzgerald come together at the sideboard. It goes back behind the Welland net for Scott Dorian. Sacco behind him. Dorian the short pass to Giancola, and Nick Giancola with a quick shot inside the left circle. Jansen with the save. Today's hockey game sponsored by La Capitale, one of Canada's fastest growing insurance companies. La Capitale, for life and all it brings. Sirius, specializing in insurance. A quick shot by Dan Abbott there. We'll get back to tonight's sponsors as soon as we can. Sirius, a sponsor for tonight. Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting and the SSQ Financial Group. Zahovic, the shot high up over top the net and off the glass. And a whistle for a stoppage in play. Exactly 9 minutes to go, period number 1. Sirius, specializing in employee benefit plan solutions for small to medium-sized companies across Canada. Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting, proudly offering group insurance services in the Niagara Peninsula for 35 years. And SSQ Financial Group, offering high-quality and made-to-measure insurance and investment products to businesses and associations, as Gigliotti plays a short pass down the near side wall. And Welland's Allen able to chip it off the far side board. Zahovic plays it right back. Josh Allen to center. Cuglietta on the right. Allen unable to find him, and he pins Gigliotti up against the far side wall in beyond the end line. Nathan Dosa shouldered off by Gabe Rougie. Rougie plays it to center. The tip ahead for Jake Shaw. Shaw going one-on-one with Jake Lloyd, and Lloyd shouldering him off into the far corner. Pass ahead to ATA from Langdon. Langdon gets it back on the short return feed. ATA to the net, and Langdon the pass down the far right side. Christmas to Geddes. Geddes clanks it off the wall inside his own blue line. Pressure the backhand. Rings it halfway around the near side board before Travers picks it up for Welland. Just the one goal, the Mitchell Mendoca goal, unassisted at 4:59. Thorold on a 3-game win streak. Also with 6-4 victories over Pelham, the home and home, and a 9-2 victory back on January the 16th. Thorold 3 points back of the Fort Erie Meteors for 6th. The Meteors coming on as of late, playing the Caledonia Corvayers tough at home last Saturday. Caledonia managing just 1 goal at the 3:41 mark of the third, and the shot handled by Jansen on the wrister by Alec Panov. So Fort Erie hanging in tough against the division leaders at home last Saturday. They'll have 7 representatives tomorrow at the All-Star game. Although Wade Kenny, the Fort Erie defenseman, already a scratch. So Fort Erie down to 6. Most teams with 5 or 6 players represented. 4 squads representing Team White and Team Black. Black consisting of Ancaster, Niagara Falls, Thorold, and Welland. And Team White consisting of Caledonia, St. Catharines, Fort Erie, and the Pelham Panthers. Check any one of the team websites for the Golden Horseshoe Conference. Click on the scoreboard, click on tomorrow's date, the 26th, and there you'll come up with an all-star lineup. Backhand pass by Cipriano, looking for Chris Melna wide open in the slot. Whitwell may have got across defensively to make a play, but Melna unable to get a shot away. A whistle with 5:39 remaining. We'll take another break with Thorold in the 1-0 lead. You're watching Thorold Blackhawks, Welland Canadians, GOJHL hockey on YouTube. Face off in the left circle, down the far side wall, shot by Paul, the inbound feed. Looked like a pass to the side of the net. Aiken and Cuglietta leaving it, and the pass instead going off as a shot on the far side. A shot from long distance to the far post. Astorino out now to play it off the glass. Gigliotti hitting his own man, Nathan Dosa. Dosa able to keep the puck underneath him, and despite the fact that he was hurt, a delay of a couple seconds, officials didn't know where the puck was. Sahovic managed to get up and make a play over the center ice red line. Head-to-head, as mentioned, Welland with the 5-3 victory the last time Arc Pro was here. January the 11th, so 2 weeks ago on a Sunday night. Max Cipriano with the game-winning goal. Jansen registering the win, making 27 saves, allowing 3 goals, and Astorino taking the loss. 4 goals, 44 saves, as Sahovic fires wide. Mendaka underneath the end line for Postiglione. Back to D'Agostino into the corner. Postiglione, the centering feed, picked off by Welland, and Traverse plays it the rest of the way down the near side. Shoot in by Sahovic, the high rising shot, gloved down by Jansen. D'Agostino in the neutral zone to Mendaka. He chips it back to Nick Prescia. And Prescia losing the puck to Jack Fitzgerald, and he clears down the ice. Fitzgerald generating some interest from Utica College. Chris Melna already signing with Utica College as of last week. So congratulations to Chris. He'll be on our Arc Pro team tomorrow night doing the intermission interviews. Be sure to join myself along with Richard Vanderhayden on play-by-play for tomorrow night's All-Star game. Blackhawks win the draw. Mendaka to Dorian. Dorian loses the puck as he falls to the ice. Aiken unable to clear. Blackhawks on a power play. Sahovic winds up, and his shot right on goal, taken off the right shoulder of Jansen. D'Agostino beside the left circle, plays it in deeper for Dorian, centering feed. Dorian moved to the net, Sacco tried to hit him with a backhand pass. And Welland clears in, and they'll make a change and be back to full strength in 3 seconds. As Sahovic plays it off the wall, Rugi picks it up. Flack down the left wing, and Welland now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Shot by McKnight. Flack there as well. Flack with the initial shot, and now Flack, Cuglietta, and Cole McKnight all buzzing around the Thorold net. Langdon knocked down on the end line near side. Hit by Cuglietta, and Kyle Langdon now being escorted to the sin bin, so Welland will go on the power play. Welland at 90.7% on the year on the power play, or that's on the penalty kill, excuse me, reading the wrong side of the column. 17.3% on the year are the junior Canadians. 13th in the league, so a little above halfway. Allen top of the blue line over the left circle, back to Allen. Rugi cross ice feed into the circle for Fitzgerald. Josh Allen top of the blue line, Fitzgerald. It's knocked away by Giancola momentarily. Rugi's shot goes off the outside of Stiglione, deflects in the corner, and Christmas able to clear the length of the ice for Thorold. Rugi inside his own line, brings it out in front of the net, plays it up the right wing for Storts. Storts, a short pass to himself, moves around Christmas in the process. Allen to the far wall, over top the left circle, the shot by Fitzgerald. Melna parked on the doorstep far side. Rugi centering pass, low shot by Storts. Storts in between the hash marks, and Astorino making a big save off the pads. Fitzgerald the shot, another pad save by Astorino, fake shot. Rugi slightly to the right of the blue line, cross ice feed into the circle, shot by Fitzgerald, deflects off Greg Christmas and out the near side. Josh Allen now regrouping inside his own zone. Up to the Thorold blue line, the two-line pass for Shaw. Quick shot by Cuglietta. Puck came loose, and the Thorold defenders lost sight of the puck, and Jake Shaw with a quick shot in tight to the right pad of Astorino on the far side. Travers wraps it around the wall. Cuglietta sends Lloyd into the boards, and Lloyd now tied up by two Welland players. Cuglietta on the left, and Max Cipriano on the right. And Jake Lloyd with a real nice job of freezing the puck in behind two defenders past the end line in his own zone. Just 28.7 seconds remaining in the first period. A reasonably even first period of play. Teams even in power plays as well, one aside, just the one goal. The Mitchell Mendaka goal, Langdon in the near corner. Under 20 seconds to go as Adam Barron takes it, plays it around the net. It's clanked off the wall by DeFonso and sent into the Thorold zone beside the left circle. Barron in the neutral zone, the slight back pass to DeFonso as time expires. Just the one goal in the first, an evenly played first period as Thorold looks for their second win on the season series. Welland with 4 victories on the year. Here's the shots on goal now. Thorold with the 13-6 shots on goal advantage through one. The Mitchell Mendaka goal, the only tally, the wrist shot from the left circle to the far side, unassisted at 4:59 on the Welland turnover. And after 1 period of play, it's the Thorold Blackhawks 1 and the Welland Jr Canadians no score. Welcome back. 2nd period of play just about set to start. Thorold Blackhawks and Welland Jr Canadians. Thorold out shooting the Welland Jr Canadians on the scoreboard, and it's in shots on goal, and it's showing on the scoreboard as well. The lone goal, Mitchell Mendaka unassisted at 4:59. Welland winning the opening draw. Astorino playing it around the far wall. ATA playing a long pass for Langdon, and Langdon a heavy hit by Josh Allen, the all-star representative. Allen to the backhand, decides to give to Rugy instead. Rugy missing the pass, picked off by Langdon, and Sahovic with the high rising shot, gloved down by Jansen. Jansen playing into just the 11th minute last night in Caledonia, being pulled after the 3rd goal in favor of Brandon McCorriston. McCorriston nonetheless, though, taking the loss as Geddes fires wide. Panov rings it around the boards. 5 games in the GOJHL tonight. This the lone game in the Golden Horseshoe Conference. 2-on-1 developing. Shot by Fitzgerald. Hit the underside of the crossbar. Jack Fitzgerald with the best chance yet for the Welland Canadians to tie the game. Played around the perimeter now as DeFonzo's shot fired wide and off the board far corner. Travers inbound feed, backhand pass Fitzgerald. Looking for Cipriano. A very good shift for Jack Fitzgerald. DeFonzo hit hard by Panov in his own zone. Christmas plays the disc up beside the Welland bench. Sacco to Dorian, and the shot by Dorian hit the outside of the near glass. McDuff getting a piece of him, still on his man. As Dorian went to the net, Mendaka again, he scores! Mitchell Mendaka with his 2nd. The disc worked around to the right side of the blue line. Dorian with the play in on his man behind the net. The Welland defender was concentrating on him. The pass slid back to Mendaka, and Mendaka with his 2nd, just 59 seconds into period number 2. And the Thorold Blackhawks extend their lead to 2-0. Gabe Paul at his own blue line crosses center through the neutral zone. Paul all alone knocked down as 4 men back for Thorold. Sacco, the inbound feed for Dorian. Dorian deflects it just wide along the ice near side. Giancola, Sacco to the net. Rugy sees him and picks him up. Sacco trying to find some room. Play worked off the far side board. Sacco and Cuglietta pushing and shoving on the near corner. Whitwell and Dorian with the assists at the 59-second mark. Scott Dorian making that play happen. The Welland defender focusing his attention on him. Dorian first with a shot, moved his way out front into the slot. And then the Thorold Blackhawks simply moved the puck back to the right side of the defense for an open Mitchell Mendaka. And Mendaka with the 2nd Thorold goal. Sahovic tying his man up behind the net. Cole McKnight taking it for the Canadians. Travers the shot. It sails wide by 4 inches on the far corner. Melna at the far side may have had an opportunity to cut the lead to 1. Dosa in the neutral zone, plays it back for his own defense. Sahovic behind the net, plays it out to Gigliotti up the boards for Dan Abbott. He leaves it. Dosa goes down into the corner, and Jansen plays it to safety on the near side. Gigliotti the backhand. Storts goes in behind Dosa to take the disc away. Martin the backhand feed up to Shaw. Lloyd and Storts. Storts with some pushing and shoving, and now some more pushing and shoving. Storts with a left hand to the face to Jake Lloyd. Storts very aggressive under the end line near side. Storts with hands to the face several times as a stoppage in play. 4:26 into the second period, and it looks like Storts will sit down as a result of his roughness on the near corner. Thorold trying to get back to within a couple on this season series, behind 4-1 in the season series to Welland. As mentioned the last time we were here, Welland with a 5-3 victory. Thorold with their only win, 2-1 in Thorold, December the 10th. Quinn Geddes with the game-winning goal. McCorriston, the backup goalie tonight, taking the loss for Welland, making 36 saves. Astorino with his only win in the series, 1 goal, 42 saves. Welland winning in overtime on November the 30th. Chipped in by Sahovic. Thorold on the power play for another minute and 36 seconds. And then the other 3 games, all 4-2 wins by Welland. Matt Martin with the game-winning goal back on November the 19th. Storts with a game winner on the 26th of October. And Jack Fitzgerald, the first game of the year between these two clubs, the game winner in the 4-2 Welland win, October the 15th in Thorold. Jansen with the win in that one, allowing 2 goals, making 36 saves. Played in deep and off the wall by Geddes. Gathered in by Welland. D'Agostino plays it back to the top of the blue line. Postiglione buzzing around the net. Got a shot in close to the far side. May have just deflected wide. Aiken shouldered off by Sahovic, and the whistle goes as Thorold tries to move down the right wing. Nick Prussia, the last to touch the puck. We'll get in a commercial break at the end of this Thorold power play. McKnight wins the draw, throws it to the far side, but it's picked off by Dorian. Whitwell to center, throws it in from the Welland Whalers logo, and the junior Canadians send it the length of the ice. The Welland Whalers, formerly of the Senior AAA Hockey League. Welland Whalers sitting out a year. That logo painted on before the start of the season. The Dundas Real McCoys winning the Allen Cup last year on home ice. "12 seconds remaining on the penalty to Braden Storts. Langdon to take the draw. Panev on the right wing. He now switches off with Dorian. Dorian to the right wing now. Langdon wins the draw. Travers trips chips it away. Langdon has a look and his shot. DeFonso getting the front of the stick in front of the attempted shot and wisely deflects it out of play high up over top the Welland net. Draw remains in the right circle Welland zone. Cipriano off the draw, tried to play it down the left. Panov with one last shot, and the power play expires. We'll take a break. You're watching GOJHL Hockey on YouTube. Whitwell losing the draw. Cipriano plays it down the left wing for Martin. Play on the far side board now. Langdon picks it up with speed to center. Plays a bouncing pass in. Jansen out of his net to play the disc. Langdon underneath the end line and tried to shovel a pass toward the near side, ended up as a shot on goal. Jansen having to keep his left glove along the ice on the near post. Today's hockey game sponsored by La Capitale, one of Canada's fastest growing insurance companies. La Capitale, for life and all it brings. Sirius, specializing in an employee benefit plan solution for small to medium-sized companies across Canada, as the shot by Gigliotti deflects into the far corner. Dan Abbott picks it up back to the left side of the blue line. A hard shot from far out by Greg Christmas, and Dosa in behind him as Christmas moved up a couple steps. Dosa the shot wide, and now two players aside go in underneath the near end line. Abbott pinned up against the wall by Adam Barron. A slight backhand feed by Abbott. Cuglietta picks it off. Flack and McKnight on either side of him try to make it a 3-on-2, but Quinn Geddes able to get back for Thorold. Thorold now making a partial change. The dangerous line of Mendoca, Panoff, and Postiglione on for Thorold. Back to thanking tonight's sponsors. We've talked about La Capitale and Sirius, so thank you to them. Thanks also to the Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting, proudly offering group insurance services in the Niagara Peninsula for 35 years, and SSQ Financial Group, offering high quality and made-to-measure insurance and investments products to businesses and associations. Ruggie from the right, top of the blue line for Allen. Welland now on a power play into the left circle for Fitzgerald. Allen right circle now for Ruggie. Ruggie backs up. Fitzgerald, the inbound feed, looking for Cipriano in between the hash marks, and Langdon able to pick it off and send it down the far board. Allen to center, a slight arc pass. He goes after his own pass. Cipriano there as well, he takes it, or Fitzgerald rather. Cipriano now top of the blue line, Fitzgerald other side. Ruggie Allen tied up by Prussia, top of the blue line, so he plays it back to Fitzgerald. Shot, the rebound, Cipriano with a hard shot low to the ice. Astorino with a big pad save on the right-hand side. Josh Astorino coming up big to rob Max Cipriano. Welland trying to cut the deficit in half back to 1. Postiglione loses it top of the blue line, shot by Aiken. Cipriano parked on the far side this time. A good power play shift for Cipriano. Cuglietta out to take the draw, and now he'll make a late change. Aiken, Shaw, and the number 23 sweatered Nathan McDuff, the forward power play unit for Welland. Travers to Shaw. Whitwell gets in there to try to defend against him. The centering pass by Gabe Paul. Aiken out past the blue line to McDuff right side. Inbound feed, Shaw swats it into the corner. Intercepted by Thorold, but not out. Travers behind the back, feed to McDuff. In behind the end line, Postiglione and Jake Shaw, the last to touch it as the whistle goes, and the Canadians now back to full strength. We'll take another break as both teams make changes. You're watching GOJHL Hockey on YouTube. Welland winning the draw. Allen the shot. It starts rising. Storts may have caught a piece of that. Geddes picks it up on the backhand and clears it down all three lines. Langdon now intercepts in the corner off Josh Allen. The two All-Stars going one-on-one. And Prescia with a possible opportunity. Ruggie leaving his own zone, back to center. Chipped away by Geddes. Prescia into the near corner. Fitzgerald, a hard hit on him now near side. Up to Melna from Storts. Melna moving around the defender Christmas. Spun around by Geddes. Geddes tries to get to the loose puck at the far half wall, falling down in the process. Pass off the right wing, and the shot by Storts rifled wide on the near side. Melna on the half wall, sends Geddes in with a body check far side. Ruggie bouncing puck into the corner. Shaw under the end line, and the puck deflects out of play off Geddes. And into the net, 8:25 remaining, second period of play. Thorold looking for their 13th win on the year, their 6th road win. Things looking good for them through the midway point on the two Mitchell Mendaka goals. Pass ahead to the far corner, Astorino out to play it. Bouncing puck, Dorian gets it at the neutral zone. Postiglione on his right side, and Dorian fires a backhand shot wide of the net. Dorian forcing the Welland defense to cough it up at the Thorold blue line, and Dorian with lots of room to move down through the neutral zone, firing a backhander rather than pass to Postiglione. Mendaka now with 15 goals on the year, 13 points, 28 points. A timeout and granted to Thorold. Austin Wright with the most points on Team Black for tomorrow night. Wright of the Niagara Falls Canucks with 27 goals, 30 assists for 51 points. Blake Lushcombe in the number 2 spot of the Ancaster Avalanche. 13 goals, 29 assists for 42 points. McKnight in the draw left circle. Fitzgerald leading the junior Canadians in points with 19 goals, 15 assists, 34 points moving into tonight's game. We'll see him tomorrow night as well. 7:30 p.m. at the Leisureplex. Dorian loses it to DeFonso. DeFonso smashes it off the glass back to the neutral zone. Lloyd misplays it. The loose puck smashed in hard to the near side by DeFonso, and Dorian, the attempted backhand out, hits Panov in the back of the left skate. Flack tied up in the corner. Mendonca on his man. Spun McKnight around slightly. McKnight able to play it back to the right side of the line. Barron played it in behind the Thorold net, and it's picked up by Sahovic. Smashed off the wall underneath the Welland bench, and DeFonso plays it around to the half board. Paul DeFonso, puck bouncing around. DeFonso on Panov. DeFonso gives Panov a left shoulder in the back. D'Agostino to the corner. Puck was loose. David D'Agostino with a good chance at the far side. A bit of a bad angle. It took one hop, but if D'Agostino could have got a stick on it, there was lots of room to move in from the far side. A good opportunity missed there for the Thorold third goal. Mendonca now with speed. The shot from the right circle. Jansen making the right pad save, and the pass from underneath the end line. The puck free came back to that right circle. The earlier shot from Mendonca, no one there for Thorold. The pass from the end line coming from underneath Jansen. Jansen was lucky the puck didn't bounce off the back of his pad and into the net. Cipriano to Tavares. Tavares plays it to the other side, and it's picked up and cleared by Fitzgerald. Thorold now to the power play, an interference call on Welland. Langdon to the neutral zone, an attempted hit by Fitzgerald. Postiglione picks it up instead, heads to the net. Langdon, the short pass from the side of the net. Geddes down to the half wall, pressure the shot, and it goes high off the glass and all the way down into the Thorold end. The shot by Prussia, the momentum of the shot hit the glass out the far side, and unfortunately for Thorold, unable to keep the pressure on there on the power play as Jansen picks it up once again, clears it off the glass and out. So through the first half of the Welland penalty kill, Welland not allowing a shot on goal, so Welland successful so far on the penalty kill despite the Prussia shot over the net. Prussia down the right wall, return feed. Here's a chance by Prussia. He fires a wrister in tight to Jansen. Prussia with the wrist shot, perhaps aiming toward the near corner, and Jansen coming up with the glove save and keeping the Thorold lead at 2. Under 5 to go. Paul into the corner, centering pass to the right circle, so Allen now shorthanded, pin up against the wall by Giancola. Paul the shot. Cuglietta to the net with the hard shot on the rebound. Matt Cuglietta on the far side. The initial shot from the right point. The pad save by Astorino. And then Welland with the second opportunity. Welland now back to full strength. The draw from the right circle. Back to Rougi, slightly to the right of the top of the blue line. Storts goes after the free disc, but Dorian comes up with it on the far side wall. Sacco the inbound feed. In behind Giancola, Martin back to center. Two men trailing him, centering pass, the shot by Rougi. Gabe Rougi the shot along the ice. Martin into the near corner, shoveled it out, and Rougi an excellent opportunity to cut the deficit back to 1. Storts over the far side for Fitzgerald. Under 3 to go, second period of play. McDuff tied up at the left side of the blue line at the end of the Thorold bench. Fitzgerald still digging, along with McDuff and Dorian, and a backhander by Melna has everyone on the Thorold bench ducking as the disc out of play at the end of the Thorold bench. Once again, an opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Le Capital, Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting, the SSQ Financial Group, and there's one more in there, Sirius. So thank you to tonight's 4 main sponsors. Fitzgerald, a backhand pass to the neutral zone. McDuff to the top of the blue line. Dan Abbott digs it out, fires a pass to the streaking Nathan Dosa. Dosa to the backhand. A beautiful pass, feathered from a step beyond center. Abbott fed Dosa, and Dosa to the backhand, forced to the, could have had a shot at the near side, but had to go to the near corner to avoid the back-checking Welland defender. Shot by Martin into the pads of Astorino. So Astorino remaining sharp, just the 6 shots in the first period. Pressure right side wall, centering pass, looking for ATA. In behind the end line, Welland tries to play it up and out. Kept in by Justin Whitwell. Aiken down the left wing looking for Thomas Flack, and ATA back for Thorold. Christmas pass ahead to the blue line for Langdon. Langdon beside the left circle now. Plays it himself deeper into the Welland zone. Adam Barron and DeFonso in the corner. DeFonso shoulders ATA off the puck. Cuglietta through neutral ice. Christmas back for Thorold. He plays it to Whitwell. Whitwell mishandles, and Cuglietta with a quick wrist shot. Whitwell, the pass off the front of his stick. Cuglietta right there. Cuglietta perhaps shooting too quickly, had a bit of room to move in on the net. 7.4 seconds remaining in the second period. Allen the pass across, the shot, the rebound. Rougi the shot, and through traffic. Storts and Melna try to apply pressure at the buzzer on the far side, but it was Mitchell Mendaka on the assist from Justin Whitwell and Scott Dorian at the 59-second mark. Mendaka just pausing here for shots on goal. 7 shots on goal for Thorold, a little better output for Welland in that second period. 20-16 the shots on goal, so things getting a little tighter there. Mendaka equaling his output of period number 1 at the 59-second mark, and at the end of 2 periods of play on the strength of 2 Mitchell Mendaka goals. It's the Thorold Blackhawks 2 and the Welland Jr Canadians no score. (20-16) the shots on goal following 2 periods of play. 10-7 in favor of Welland in that second period, but Mitchell Mendaka with the only goal at the 59-second mark as Kyle Langdon and Braden Storts line up for the third period draw. Langdon wins it. It's cleared in by Jake Lloyd. Wrapped around the board by Gabe Rougie. ATA moves up the far wall to keep it in for Thorold, and Fitzgerald takes it away, plays it to center. Melna now 2-on-1, the cross-ice feed for Storts. The far wall to make a play before it's picked up by Rougie from the half wall back to the red line. Melna unable to do anything with it. Fitzgerald moving up as well, but Mendaka plays it back to the neutral zone. Comes free. Mendaka nearly found himself going in for the hat trick. Mendaka picking up speed through the neutral zone. Had a chance to go down the far side if he'd gotten by DeFonso, the Welland defender. McKnight in behind the Thorold net, taken away by Sahovic. Played up to center, the attempted glove down by DeFonso, and it goes to the near wall where Geddes plays it back to the Welland blue line. Sahovic wraps it around the wall. Sacco unable to clear past the front of the line. DeFonso impeding his progress. Postiglione plays it in. The high shot, glove down by Jansen. Jansen no trouble with that one as he took the shot from a distance, directing it to the corner. Aiken going down the right wing, offside on the play. Thorold looking for their first win of the year in Welland. The lone Thorold win, the December 10th victory. Quinn Geddes, the all-star defender, with the game-winning goal. We'll run through those all-star representatives in a second. Dorian picks up the freed puck. Possible 3-on-2 with Christmas behind him. Dorian keeps it himself. Spun around in the corner, back to the top of the slot. Paul backhands it away ahead for Cuglietta. And Astorino making the save. The Welland forward jumping over top of him to avoid contact. The shot from far out, Astorino came out to challenge, and Cole McKnight had to jump over top of him. Those all-star representatives, once again, Braden Storts for Welland, Jack Fitzgerald, Matt Cuglietta, Josh Allen, Gabe Rougie, and the goalie Chris Jansen. Quinn Geddes, the defender. Langdon, Sahovic also on defense. Mendaka, the only forward, the man with 2 goals here tonight. And Astorino, the goaltender, with a .322 goals against average on the year coming into tonight. He'll possibly lower that tonight, barring a Welland comeback. Welland still unable to hit the scoreboard here tonight in terms of a goal. 16:20 to go, third period of play. Pass too far for McKnight. David D'Agostino plays it back to the neutral zone. Allen shakes off the check of Dosa, skates it to the far side. tries to go 1-on-4. He's fairly successful. Rougi the shot. Allen dropped it to Storts, and then over to the right side for Rougi, and Rougi able to get a heavy shot away. Centering pass picked up by D'Agostino over to Whitwell. Over to the far side board for Dan Abbott, and Storts able to clear it inside the line, but Thorold plays it right back out on the tip in by Nathan Dosa. Once again, a look at tonight's sponsors. Tonight's hockey game sponsored by La Capitale, one of Canada's fastest growing insurance companies. La Capitale, for life and all it brings, as Lloyd plays it into the neutral zone and out of play at the Thorold bench. Sirius, specializing in employee benefit plan solutions for small to medium-sized companies across Canada. Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting, proudly offering group insurance services in the Niagara Peninsula for 35 years. Turnover, Storts the shot, and a save by Astorino, the glove save. Storts thought he should have had one just to the right of the left circle. Storts with the quick wrist shot, and Astorino the save with the glove. Rougi tripping on my words here as ATA and Mendoca tied up on the near corner. Melna plays it up to the Thorold blue line. Lloyd to the other side. Sahovic with a cross ice feed. Allen back to the blue line, and Mendoca picks it up inside his own line. And our final sponsor of the night, the SSQ Financial Group, offering high quality and made-to-measure insurance and investment products to businesses and associations. Astorino freezes the puck on the near side with 14:07 remaining. So thank you to La Capitale, Sirius, and Bob Ferreira Benefits Consulting, as well as the SSQ Financial Group, our 4 sponsors for tonight's presentation of Thorold Blackhawks, Welland Jr Canadians, Golden Horseshoe Conference, GOJHL hockey. As Aiken shot right off the draw, Astorino hanging on, draw from the same spot. Christmas the backhand up the wall. Barron backing up in his own zone, coughs it up. Took a slight bounce as Barron backpedaled, excuse me. Postiglione with the interception. Fed Greg Christmas at the left side of the blue line. Christmas with a hard shot. Both goaltenders playing well in tonight's game. Both all-star representatives for Team Black. Jansen allowing just the 2 goals, and Astorino the better of the 2 tonight. So far, a donut still showing up on the scoreboard for the Blackhawks, or for Welland, excuse me. The Blackhawks providing the no score on the scoreboard. Mendoca shoves his man. Flack able to get up momentarily before he falls to a knee. Postiglione over center. Pass Sacco back 2 steps over the line. Postiglione can't make a play. Picked up by Whitwell. The pass ahead to Giancola. Throws a pass to himself, chases after it, and gets to it in behind the Welland net. Fitzgerald, the backhander. Melna, Storts on a break. Melna with him. Now Storts looking for Melna. The shot by Allen And it deflects off the back of Nick Prescia. Storts and Melna with excellent opportunities to cut the deficit back to 1. Fitzgerald spun around in the corner, the shot by Storts, the rebound, Melna in close to Astorino. Storts the shot, and Melna trying to grab the rebound in close to the bottom of Astorino's pads. The whistle going with 11:59 left in the third. We'll take a break. You're watching GOJHL Hockey on YouTube. Paul to the right-hand side. Cuglietta plays it down to the end line for Aiken. It's picked off by Sahovic, but not out. Allen up to the far half wall. Aiken spun around at the end line, eventually falling on that far side. Ruggie the shot, and attempted deflection by Aiken. Back to the left side of the line, the puck bounces forward, and Gigliotti able to clear as a result. Backhand pass, no one there for Thorold. Gabe Paul comes the other way with Cuglietta on his right-hand side. Dosa intercepts, clears it down the far side wall. Ruggie with Dosa on him. Allen with the puck now, moves it out on the far side. Jake Shaw 2-on-1 hits Cole McKnight, but the one bounce pass, McKnight unable to get a shot away. Shot by Adam Barron, blocked in front by Jake Lloyd. Thorold now has Welland backing up in their own zone. Lloyd from center, inside the line. Barron right back out to the neutral zone. And the quick shot by Matt Martin, gloved down by Astorino. Next games for these teams, next Sunday at home, the Welland Jr Canadians play the St. Catharines Falcons, 1:30 p.m. on Super Bowl Sunday. So come on out and watch some fine GOJHL hockey between the second and third place clubs. Plenty of time for you to get home for the Super Bowl. I believe a 6:30 tip-off. Probably announce the starting lineup sometime around 6 p.m. So again, excuse me, a excellent chance to get out and see GOJHL hockey, and you'll still get home in plenty of time for the big game. Welland and Pelham, Friday, February the 6th, 7:30 p.m. at Pelham Rink. Welland and Ancaster the very next night, the 7th, at Morgan Firestone Arena. We covered those two teams last week on ArcPro, so you can see that game on YouTube as well. A 2-1 overtime victory by the Ancaster Avalanche. Travers with the shot from long distance, Astorino the save. Thorold next in action Wednesday night against the division-leading Caledonia Corvairs. Caledonia with 72 points, 36 wins on the year against just 3 losses and 2 losses in either shootout or the overtime. Picked up off the glass and not out. Shot by Travers, wide and off the near side board. A cross check coming up here. Quinn Geddes to the box with under 10 to go. And the Welland power play unit comes out. Welland still with plenty of time if they can get a goal to get back in this one. Cipriano to the left wing board, Allen to Ruggie, back to Allen. Ruggie over top the right circle. Allen the shot, Cuglietta right at the top of the paint. Cuglietta a perfect screen for Astorino, but Astorino able to get a little bit of it, despite the fact that Cuglietta was angled off to his far side. Leading scorer for Team White for tomorrow's All-Star game, Tyler Morrison of the St. Catharines Falcons. We talked previously about some of the players on Team Black. Melna down the right wing boards. Morrison with 22 goals and 42 assists for 64 points going into tomorrow night. Melna's shot goes off of Greg Christmas, deflects into the corner. Postiglione picks it up and plays a long pass up and out. 48 seconds remaining in the Thorold penalty kill. Storts back to Ruggie. Ruggie plays a long pass in, and it's picked up, cleared, slammed out with emphasis by David D'Agostino. McDuff back for Welland. Under 8 to go now, under 30 seconds to go in the Welland power play. Puck comes free, Langdon short-handed. The shot, and they score! Jansen made the initial save, but it came right back to Kyle Langdon, and Langdon chipping the rebound into the near corner. And that may put this one out of reach as the Blackhawks look for their first win of the year here in Welland. Langdon with his 8th goal of the year, with 7:40 remaining in the third. Mitchell Mendonca earlier with his 14th and 15th goals on the season. McKnight with 2 men back for Thorold, instead goes to a wraparound. Tries to go back door. McKnight intercepts top of the blue line. Shot, Martin in tight to the net. Langdon unassisted. Langdon down the far side with room through the neutral zone. Jansen making the initial blocker save, but it came right back to Langdon, and he tucked it in the near side. Time beginning to run out here for the junior Canadians. Don't know when we'll be back here next in Welland, so check arcprohd.com for information on upcoming games. That all depends on future sponsorship deals. The wind-up by Ruggie and a save by Astorino with the right pad. Allen looking for an inbound feed. Paul the bouncing puck, and it's picked up by Sahovic and cleared to safety, but an icing on the call. 6:25 remaining in regulation. Caledonia Corvairs with 6 representatives for Team White. Fort Erie, of course, the home squad with 7, but 1 scratch already. The defender, Wade Kenny. Shot by Traverse. Astorino knocking it away on the near side. Shot from far out by DeFonso, hits the back of the net. Travers to the near side wall, Storts ahead. Dorian inside the right circle, backing up, gives it to the defender, and it's played off the wall by Lloyd. Dorian down the left wing, the behind the back pass. Gigliotti the shot wide. DeFonso from center. The long shot from far away, taken off the shoulder of Astorino. Directs it behind him. Does the same thing on the shot by Travers. Astorino mishandles the puck and they score! Braden Storts, the all-star, cutting the lead to 2. Storts with his 12th goal of the year, his 29th point. Storts with a lot of direction, or excuse me, the goaltender Astorino with a lot of direction off that right shoulder. Deflected 2 shots with the right shoulder, and finally it came free to Storts on the Welland, unable to clear the zone on any of those 3 shots, and the third one cost them. Storts put it in the back of the net up high on the near corner. Jansen covering up at the top of his crease. .14:37, the official time of the goal. Melna and DeFonso assisting. Mendonca at the .459 mark, opening the scoring as McKnight looking for a shot at the side of the net. Cross check coming up by the looks of things to ATA, so we're gonna take this opportunity to take our final break. You're watching GOJHL Hockey on YouTube. Face off right circle. Dawson ATA off for cross-checking. Ruggie calling for the pass, Allen shooting instead. Storts centering the power play line with Jack Fitzgerald and Chris Melna. Melna and Storts connecting for the first Welland goal of the game. The 14:37 mark, so a minute or so ago. Shot by Fitzgerald. Knocked down by Geddes, comes right back to him. Ruggie top of the blue line, Allen the shot. The rebound comes out front. Fitzgerald poking away with Melna, and they score! Jack Fitzgerald cuts the Thorold lead back to 1, and now all of a sudden, after 53 minutes and change without a goal, the Welland Jr. Canadians find themselves right back into position to tie this game and possibly force an extra session. I'm saying Jack Fitzgerald, perhaps Melna touched it on the way to the net. Streaking to the net, Aiken off the inbound feed. Side of the net, poking away, and Astorino getting the pad down on the far side. Astorino with the right pad snugly against the post. Draw one by Gigliotti. Fitzgerald from Melna and Allen. Slight delay on that second assist. They called Melna on the first assist, and then a little bit of confusion as to who collected the second. Under 4 minutes remaining, the time of the Jack Fitzgerald goal, and the Welland Jr. Canadians find themselves right back in this one. Storts with Fitzgerald on the right. Puck comes up in the air, played by Sahovic on the draw. Storts trying the wraparound, bodied off by Jake Lloyd, the Thorold defender, and tossed the length of the ice for an icing. Once again, an opportunity to mention upcoming games. Welland at home next Sunday, 1:30 against the St. Catharines Falcons, and Thorold at home Wednesday night against the division-leading Caledonia Corvairs. Rougie plays it to the end wall. Melna shakes off the check of Lloyd. Storts from the end line back to the top of the blue line. The shot. Melna trying to create a screen with Sahovic on him. Melna again. Chris Melna doing a great job screening the goaltender. Shot by Fitzgerald high and over the net. Fitzgerald there with lots of room on the forehand. Melna, side of the net, plays it ahead to Storts. Storts jabbing away. And now Sahovic gives a right hand to Melna. And now Gigliotti ties up with his man in behind the Thorold net. That's Braden Storts. Play getting physical and play going right down to the wire. Thorold with a 3-0 lead through this game until the 14:37 mark of this third period. Storts with his 12th from Melna and Christian DeFonso. And then Melna with his second assist on the night. Jack Fitzgerald with the goal. Astorino made 2 prior stops, couldn't stop Fitzgerald to the near corner with under 4 minutes in the period as we go down into the dying 2 minutes. Giancola up for Dorian. Rougie inside his own left circle, up to the red line. McKnight the shot. It hit the man defending him, D'Agostino. Puck comes free. Sacco tries to play it up the far side wall. Shot by Storts, the rebound, and they score! Max Cipriano, the shot from the right circle. Jake Shaw with the initial shot. It came free to Cipriano. And Cipriano with the tie-in goal with just 1:07 remaining. As Welland now looking for their 12th home win on the year. So things looking bleak for Welland with a little over 6 minutes to go, but they strike quickly with 3 in a row. Cuglietta, the shot hard into the logo of Astorino. McKnight drawing the second assist. I believe there was 1:07 remaining. Official time saying time of the goal was 18:07. A reminder to check www.GOJHL.ca for all your up-to-date scores and highlights, excuse me. A timeout taken with 40 seconds remaining. Face off in the right circle. Cuglietta the shot, it hits the end board and comes out the far side. Allen plays it in beyond the end line for Gabe Paul. Geddes checking his man up against the board far side. Rougie cross-ice feed, the shot low. Josh Allen looking to end things in regulation. Postiglione through the neutral zone, 8 seconds remaining. Final chance here for Josh Allen. Allen knocks over Postiglione. Langdon at the buzzer, doesn't like the hit by the Welland forward. And now fists a flying on the far side. Kyle Langdon giving his man a slash on the skate at the buzzer. Langdon and Cuglietta off to the box, possibly. No, it's Josh Allen to the box for Welland. Allen protesting vehemently. To no avail, he'll sit down for 2 minutes. So 2 of the 11 All-Stars for both sides will sit down and think about what they've done for 2 minutes while we start the overtime frame. Play whistled in, a 5-minute overtime to decide the final game before the All-Star break. 1 game in the Golden Horseshoe Conference tonight, 4 others in the GOJHL. Check the GOJHL website as mentioned a couple minutes back, www.GOJHL.ca. Thorold winning the opening draw. Lloyd to Mendaka, can't clear the line. Travers, the bouncing shot. DeFonso with a shot, the one bouncer, just an inch wide to the far side post. The wind up off the end board. Sahovic plays it off the half wall. DeFonso the shot wide and off the near board. Sahovic down the wall. Fitzgerald digging away at it. Travers to the far corner for DeFonso. From center, it's cleared in. Picked up now by Jake Lloyd. Not much going on in the first minute of overtime. Mendaka mishandles, trying to go 1-on-3 as Cuglietta. Lloyd nearly passed him, so he had a chance to go in on net down the center. Would only had to split the defenders, and he seemed to have an open lane between the two of them. Melna, Cuglietta, and Cuglietta misses the pass. That was Rougie on the pass, excuse me. Giancola missed it as well. Barron, far side of his own zone, coughs it up. Dorian winds up and fires a shot high over top the net. Giancola goes to collect it in past the end line. Played ahead by Barron. Gabe Paul giving chase, cut off by Greg Christmas. Shot, they score! The turnover in behind the Thorold net. J.C. Travers, and now they're calling no goal. The tie-up in behind the Thorold net. Must have been some interference. The pass out by Andy Paul. Travers depositing it into the top corner far side. No goal, incidental contact on Astorino. Mendonca down the far side. Fires a high shot off the glass. The spin around, tripped up behind his net by Mendonca, is Nathan McDuff. Travers, Mendonca losing his stick. Here goes Paul again. The shot along the ice wide. I guess Andy Paul made incidental contact from in behind the net with the goaltender Astorino. A wide open J.C. Travers hit the top corner. I certainly didn't see any contact. A reminder to check out all of ArcPro's games on YouTube. Type in Welland Jr. Canadians. You should find tonight's game along with the January 11th game, the last time we were here, the 5-3 Welland victory. You'll find both of those, so you can have a look at the J.C. Travers goal for yourself. Give us your opinion of the goal, or non-goal in this case. 1:57 to go, overtime period, before we head to a shootout. Storts and Langdon on the draw. Fitzgerald into the corner along with Jake Lloyd. Postiglione picks it up, plays it ahead to Langdon, one man back. Langdon decides to turn around to Sahovic off of Fitzgerald, deflects into the corner. Storts plays it out to the neutral zone. Postiglione, the backhander. Sahovic looking to clear the zone now, plays a long pass in behind the back of Postiglione. Ruggie played it up the far board into neutral territory for Storts. Ruggie gets it back, tries to slide off Sahovic, gives him a right elbow as well. Sahovic gets a right elbow from Ruggie, no call on the play. Langdon top of the line, turned over, Storts ahead of the play, going in on a breakaway, Storts, he shoots and scores! Braden Storts with a game winner, 38.5 seconds to go, and the Welland Jr. Canadians win the season series over the Thorold Blackhawks, winning the series 5-1, winning tonight in overtime by a score of 4-3. Thorold coughed it up at the blue line, moved it ahead to Storts. Storts in alone on the breakaway, slid it in along the ice on the near side. Astorino with no chance on the play. Both goalies tonight very solid. Astorino not allowing a goal till about 6 minutes remaining in the game. Thorold looked to have this game in control, 3-0. The Junior Canadians stormed back with goals by Storts, Fitzgerald, and Cipriano to tie the game at the 18:07 mark, And then Traverse in overtime looked to end it. They called incidental contact. And then Braden Storts with his second. The Junior Canadians made no mistake on their second excellent opportunity of the overtime frame. Storts ending the game in overtime, a 4-3 victory for the Welland Jr. Canadians. For ARC Pro HD, join us for our next broadcast. That's tomorrow night at the Golden Horseshoe Conference All-Star Game in Fort Erie, Ontario at the Fort Erie Leisureplex. Once again, tonight's final score, the Welland Jr. Canadians win it on home ice by a score of 4-3 in overtime over the Thorold Blackhawks and move to their 26th win on the year to tie the St. Catharines Falcons for the second overall spot in the conference. Good night from Welland, Ontario. Be sure to join us tomorrow night from the GOJHL Golden Horseshoe Conference All-Star Game, Fort Erie, Ontario, 7:30 p.m.